to halt this contest.
All right, well, there you see the man right there. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. What do you see?
Hovhannissian at age 30, he is 3 years younger. He's 1 inch taller and has a slight reach advantage.
All right, 30 and 33. It's time for the ring announcement. Of course, the voice of Thursday Night Fights, Jeremiah Gallegos.
Boxing fans, we are set for a co-featured attraction of the evening from the Avalon Hollywood in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. This is Thursday Night Fights presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy and DAZN, sponsored by the Gotha, the official beer of boxing. Our co-main attraction scheduled for 10 rounds in the super bantamweight division. The 3 judges scoring the bout at ringside are Pat Russell, Carla Callis, and Zach Young. And our referee at the sound of the bell, Sharon Sands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to get it going. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with faded red. He officially tipped the scales at 121.2 pounds. An in-ring veteran professional with 40 bouts in his career. Impressive. 32 victories, 20 wins by way of knockout, and only 8 defeats. Here's the former WBC Asian Super Bantamweight champion from Amlang, North Cotabato in the Philippines, Glenn "The Rock" Porras. And across the way, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with gold, he officially tipped the scales at 121.6 pounds. In 19 professional bouts, his record is outstanding. 16 victories, 13 big wins by way of knockout, and only 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the former WBC Continental America's Super Bantamweight champion, fighting out of Los Angeles, California by way of Europe and Armenia, Azat Crazy Hovhannissian. And a referee to give the final instructions, Sharon Sands.
Azat, Glenn, you received your instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands, keep the punches up, touch gloves, come out at the bell. Thank you.
There is a very good chance that we're going to have a knockout in this fight.
Absolutely.
Between these two, 33 total knockouts in their professional careers.
And they're aggressive fighters. Porras is an aggressive veteran, also a southpaw, but he's one of these come-forward guys. He doesn't let his hands go unless he's in range. And Hovhannissian, and he had 300 amateur fights. So, like I said, they call him Crazy 8, but there's method to his madness. He's a switch hitter. He's got very good footwork, and I think what makes him special and a potential top 10 contender at junior featherweight is that he's a very good control of distance.
We want to say hello to the folks watching in Chicago on NBC, also right here in the City of Angels on Spectrum. As wherever you're at in the country, you can see Thursday Night Fights. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as we are all set for our co-main event, the first of 10 rounds. Take us through what Porras needs to do.
Porras needs to back Hovhannissian up, needs to get him in a corner or against the ropes. Hovhannissian's strength against Porras is that lateral movement and that footwork and that pivoting, punching at angles on the inside that we highlighted before this bout. So he needs to get him up against the ropes where he's not going to be mobile.
Hovhannissian in the light blue and gold trunks, Porras in the pink with the white trunks.
Hovhannissian sporting the DAZN logo and the WBC, so we know where his sights are set.
Well, you know, the great thing about the partnership with Golden Boy and DAZN is that we have Thursday Night Fights that you can see fighters that potentially could be on the cards for Canelo, for a Triple G, for any of the really big names already fighting on DAZN.
Absolutely, and he's making the most of this spotlight right now, letting his hands go on the inside. A nice return left from Porras, though.
I love two fighters that will just stand there and absolutely trade blows with each other.
Porras has found a home for his left. He's timing it. When Hovhannissian tries to tap him to the body with his right, Porras lets that left go. Here, Hovhannissian's back is to the rope. This is a prime opportunity for Porras to score some points.
This fight set for a scheduled 10 rounds. I think if you were a betting man or woman watching this first round, you would say we probably will not go that long.
Yeah, Porras has been knocked out before. He's got 40 professional bouts, and he's been in some tough fights, so there is definitely some wear and tear on that fighter's odometer. But the spirit is still there, as you can see.
Many of the fans that have come to the Avalon here in Hollywood tonight have come to see the main event, the hometown hero, Seniesa Estrada, but they love seeing aggressive fighters with these type of mentalities.
10 seconds.
Okay, round one in the books in our co-main event here at the Avalon.
Tecate, bold on the outside, light on the inside.
There you see the legendary trainer Freddie Roach in the corner of Hovhannissian. Let's take you back to some of the action in that first round, Dougie.
It was a brisk opening round, to say the least. Hovhannissian opening up with left-right combinations, knocking Porras back and forth. Porras covering up, but Porras also returned fire with his straight left.
You know, anytime a fighter has Freddie Roach, who, of course, his famous gym is here in the Los Angeles area, what can Freddie Roach do to help a fighter? What does he bring?
I mean, he brings that insight that he has. He was a fighter himself. And when you train with Freddie Roach, you're not just getting that brilliant tactical mind that he has, because Freddie's very good at breaking down a fighter's strengths and weaknesses, the opponent of his fighters. But his gym, the Wildcard Boxing Club, that's like the new Kronk gym. It's like a worldwide brand, and the best fighters from around the world train there, so you get the best sparring in the world there.
Yeah, he welcomes anybody and everybody as well, as long as you're willing to come and fight with the very best. All right, let's send it down to Beto Duran. Beto, what do you got?
Yeah, you guys are talking about Freddie Roach at Wildcard Gym right down the street from where I'm right now. He said he knows Glenn Porras because he used to come to the gym with Manny Pacquiao. Azat Hovhannissian training at Wildcard said, I know all about Glenn. They never sparred because they would always have different kind of training schedules. So as Azat was leaving, Glenn was showing up, because you know Manny on that Filipino time shows up whenever he wants. But Azat said, I know about him. Glenn said, I know all about Azat too. We know each other well, but we don't know each other.
Big left hand there by Hovhannissian, and now he's starting to tee off Porras.
Yeah, Hovhannissian is in his rhythm, and you see he's really dangerous when he's in the inside, because he puts those punches together so well.
Yeah, look how quick those hands are.
Yeah, he's got fast, fluid combinations. In his title shot against Ray Vargas last May, he actually outworked the champion. He threw and landed more punches, total punches and power punches. However, the judges like the stick and movement from the defending title holder and the body punching from the Mexican champ. So Ray Vargas retained his title, but it was a competitive fight. One of the scorecards had it 116-112, which means that judge scored 4 rounds for Hovhannissian. Not too shabby.
Ray Vargas will be fighting on DAZN in July. If you haven't downloaded DAZN yet, what are you waiting for? So many great fights, over 100 nights a year, without the pain of pay-per-view.
Porras is looking, he's looking woozy to me. Doesn't seem like his legs are 100% under him.
Well, but he continues to stand right there in front.
That's what he does. He's fighting to his strengths when he's allowed to come forward and push his fighter back on the heels, his opponent back on the heels. Now he's the one who's getting pushed back against the ropes.
Wow, taking shot after shot by Hovhannissian.
Yeah, this is where Porras needs to have Hovhannissian, and Hovhannissian has Porras in a bad way. And Porras has no defense other than covering up. and his arms and shoulders are getting tired, his body and head are getting beat up.
Is the bell going to save him here in the second round? That's the only question we have at this point. Gutty to say the least, but it may only be a matter of time. Round 2 in the books.
Just download the DAZN app on your smart TV, mobile, game console, or tablet. Choose your subscription and annual pass or the flexible monthly plan. Sign up, create an account, and start streaming over 100 boxing and MMA fight nights a year. Plus the MLB Live Whip-Around Show Change Up. Only on DAZN.
Don't forget the body and head, okay?
All right, welcome back. There you see Freddie Roach giving his guy the advice after a great second round. What did you see, Dougie?
I see Hovhannissian doing exactly what Freddie Roach wants him to do, and that is punch and combination and work the body and the head. And I thought Hovhannissian, as we can see right here, did a brilliant job of that in round 2.
Hovhannissian cannot wait to get out here for this third round.
And you know Hovhannissian has to be in impeccable condition to let his hands go like that for 3 minutes of a round.
Let's take a look at Dougie Fisher's scorecard through 2 rounds.
Got Crazy A winning the first 2 rounds. He's not only the busier fighter and the fighter with the more effective aggression, he's the fighter landing the cleaner, more damaging punches.
What a nickname to have, Crazy A. There's only one way you get that nickname.
Yeah, giving sparring partners hell at the Wildcard Boxing Club.
Here are the total punches thus far. Look at that, what a discrepancy between the two.
Yeah, and this is, 70 punches more for Hovhannissian. And this is how it usually is with him. He's a volume puncher, but it's strange. He thinks about where every punch lands. He's not a sloppy volume puncher.
And now, just like we saw in the second round, Hovhannissian is really starting to tee off on Porras.
Yeah, and I don't like Porras' body language. He's not really defending himself right now as he sags to the ropes. The fighting spirit is still there, but it just doesn't seem like Porras' body is there. Physically, he's just not able to really offer much resistance.
And you can hear the referee say, you got to show me something. You got to cover yourself up. You got to go on the attack. You can't just take punches to the head.
And I'm glad Sharon Sands is looking closely at the veteran Filipino fighter, because he is taking a lot of punishment. We're only in the 3rd round, but with the work rate of Hovhannissian and how accurate he is and fast and damaging those punches are, there's a lot of wear and tear on Porras right now.
Yeah, just measuring those right hands. And Porras has yet to go down, but he's taken a ton of damage thus far.
And you can see Porras is watching Hovhannissian. He's trying to time him with that big left hand that he has, and he was able to land that left hand in the opening round. Not at all in round 2, and not at all here in round 3. He just can't pull the trigger quick enough.
And now it's just become target practice for Hovhannissian. You can see under the left eye of Porras a big-time welt really starting to show itself.
Yeah, Hovhannissian isn't a KO puncher, but he has damaging punches. And what he lacks in one punch concussive power, he makes up in sheer volume.
Well, Porras was saved in round 2, and he very much might be saved here in round 3 as well. But this has become a very one-sided fight, but give Porras a lot of credit. He continues to stay on his feet.
Yeah. Look good to me. I'm very concerned. Continue. Imo aya sumbat damo kayo. Duha lang ka. Ano? Bang puro kusog. Ayo pa. Ayo pa sa siya. Ubus na siya.
Well, you heard the referee say I'm very concerned. And as we look at some of the big-time punishment doled out by Hovhannissian.
Yeah, Porras is moving in slow motion to Hovhannissian's eyes. Hovhannissian knows what he's going to do, so Porras wound up with that wide left of the body, and Hovhannissian easily sidestepped it. And once Hovhannissian's inside, he just pot shots him. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Boy, look at underneath that left eye. The welt really starting to blow up. Here you can see the great crowd here at the Avalon in Hollywood. Great venue for this level of boxing. Golden Boy Promotions, DAZN, Doug Fisher and the coach, Beto Duran. Thursday night fights as we approach the top of the hour.
Hovhannissian loading up with a lead left out of the southpaw stance. And he's just as accurate when he's in an orthodox stance with a lead right.
I got to give Boris a lot of credit. Continues to come forward, continues to throw.
And he's a professional. He's a solid 10-round veteran, well-traveled, very experienced, but at some point, being battle-tested bleeds into being battle-worn. At some point in a fighter's career, and you don't look at their age, because at age 33, he's not really old, but you look at the number of fights he's had and how many tough fights that he's had, and that's what really determines how much fight he has left in him.
Yeah, sometimes it's about the corner looking out for their guy, because the guy, the fighter,
is a real fighter.
Yeah,
he's never going to quit, right?
Yes.
And that's why we have referees and responsible corners know when to throw in the towel. And I'm glad Sharon Sands is looking closely, and Porras is still in there swinging. He's trying, and when Hovhannissian elects to stand forehead to forehead, mano a mano, there are some opportunities, and Porras
Just landed a nice left on the inside.
and then a right over the top.
Yes, he did. But that's because Hovhannissian has elected to stand right in front of Porras, squared up, and not
showing Porras his usual angles.
Well, clearly he's not in fear of a shot coming from Porras at this point.
Yeah, he knows he can take the power. He knows he's in complete command of this fight. And I think he has a feeling that the end is near for the opponent.
And now Hovhannissian just teeing off one combination after another. Minute left here in the fourth round.
I think Hovhannissian does his best work. Ooh,
what
head
big
snapping right hand. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good stop.
I agree. You know, Porras didn't go down in this fight, but I actually scored round 3, 10-8 for Hovhannissian because it was so one-sided. And I'm glad Sharon Sands had seen enough. Just this past Friday, there's a veteran named Azat H, former world champion at welterweight, who had a punishing fight with Cletus Selden. It went 11 rounds. It shouldn't have gone 11 rounds. And not long after that fight, Azat H was feeling woozy and was taken to a hospital where they discovered bleeding on the brain. So this is a dangerous sport. If it becomes punishing and one-sided, there's no reason to let a fight continue.
Well, Hovhannissian putting on an absolute clinic here tonight. Let's take a look at how this fight ended.
Hovhannissian is a good finisher, and he could sense that the end was near, and it was a straight right, and he split the high guard of Porras. Porras had the wherewithal to keep his hands up, but he wasn't able to fire back. And that right hand crashed on the left ear of Porras. Porras is now, he's not just covering up, but he's kind of cowering in the corner.
And Sharon Sands says, you know, that's enough's enough.
Yeah, there comes a time when they have just had enough. And Porras, as you said, although he didn't go down, he took a ton of punishment in this fight. And Freddie Roach's guy looked very, very impressive here tonight.
I think he's knocking on the door of a legitimate top 10 ranking at 122 pounds.
All right, the final punch stats.
You know these are going to be lopsided for Hovhannissian. He threw 328. So 127 more punches thrown overall. He landed 123 of them for a 38% connect rate. That's a lot of damage. And the power punch is 41%. You didn't see a whole lot of jabs from Hovhannissian. He didn't need to. He just stepped on the inside and ripped those combinations to the body and the head.
And I know they only went through 4 rounds, but the stamina that Hovhannissian showed me and the kind of shape that he's in to throw that many punches that quickly and that hard. I'll give Freddie Roach a lot of credit. He was in great shape here tonight.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for our official decision. Let's send it up to the ring and Jeremiah.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Sharon Sands, waves the bout to a halt. The official time comes to you. 2 minutes, 8 seconds into round 4 for your winner by KO. The fighting pride of Armenia, Azat H.
So his nickname might be Crazy A, but he looked very much in control of that demolition here tonight.
Yeah, he is cold and calculating in that ring. He's an all-action fighter, but he's a thinking boxer as well.
So he improves to 17-3, 14 by knockout. And he continues to climb the ladder and look every bit the part of a future world champion. All right, let's send it up to Beto.
And standing with Azat, English, we're good?
Yes, little
You can do Haktanak, right? That's the word for victory in Armenian?
Yes, little bit, yes.
Yeah, all right. Congratulations. How did you feel in this fight?
Thank you, I'm good. I'm good shape, good training. Spar card every day, 2 months, long time spar. Everything is good. I'm ready. It's good fight. It's good fight. I'm like his DJ to I.
You want TJ?
DJ, yes.
Why him?
Yes, his next fight, I'm look DJ. Last fight, Daniel Roman.
So you want TJ and then Daniel Roman?
Yes, I'm ready 100%. It's TJ, Daniel Roman, Navarrete, Ray Vargas. I'm now best shape.
It seems like you're fighting different. You're not crazy anymore. Now you're training and you're boxing.
I'm now, yes, boxing to action to everybody. I'm fucking ready.
You know, what we like is the fact that you didn't say, I like to talk to my team, let them make the decision. You said you want TJ, Daniel Roman, Navarrete, Ray Vargas, bring them all.
First, maybe TJ Dohani. Next is Daniel Roman. His next is Vargas. His Navarrete. I'm ready anytime.
Well, congratulations on the victory. We didn't practice that either. He's out there coming out. He wants these guys. He's fought for a world title before, Coach, and he wants to get after him. I like that. No cliches tonight, Coach.
Beto, I like it too. So, Dougie, he threw out several names there.
Yeah, he basically called out all of the world title holders and a top 5 contender in TJ Doheny. And those are all terrific matchups because these guys are action fighters. Yeah, Daniel Roman, #1, he's an action fighter. Ray Vargas is an action fighter. Emmanuel Navarrete, he's all action. And TJ Doheny, also like a fight of the year type action you get from these guys.
I like the fact that he was confident. He understands where he wants to go. He understands who he has to go through to get there.
Yeah, he left out Guillermo Rigondeaux. That's the one boxer of the bunch.
Okay, one more look at the stoppage here tonight as Ovanesian was very, very good. And at the end, he was just teeing off.
As we see the sweeping right hand landing to the forehead of Glenn Porras. And our referee did the right thing.
All right, still to come, our main event, and we look at the rising stars that are the women's division. It's Thursday Night Fights here in Los Angeles.